Hi, I'm Per Karlsson and this is Lunch at the Circle. I'm here with Jörgen Eriksson, to speak about disruption, entrepreneurship and finance sector. First question for me, what do you mean when you talk about disruption?
So I have rethought disruption in my way over the last maybe 10-15 years. I have worked with startups, entrepreneurship, innovation most of my life. But I've also been adjunct professor and teaching innovation for MBA schools. When we come up with something new in business that totally changes the rules of what was there before, and very quickly take market share and maybe even outcompetes the old companies, then that is disruption. It usually is a combination of technological development and change in business model.
Okay, so
it's the crossroads of those two that disrupts. New companies in finance and banking today, they can launch and immediately launch toward a larger market than one country.
So someone working in a business, finance or be it anything else, and who is facing a situation with disruption, how do you manage to get through that kind of a change in your business environment without failing?
That question has two answers. It depends on if the person in one of the old companies and what he should do to rescue himself from the consequences of disruption, or if it is a person working in one of the new innovative companies that disrupt the others. What you should do if you're in an existing business, say you are in a traditional bank, 100-year-old large bank, millions of customers, and you start to feel that your margins are shrinking because these small companies come and specialize on niches, taking the niches where you have been profitable. What you should do then is to buy them. The large traditional companies don't have the internal culture or the understanding really how to do it. So they should buy the financial technology companies and incorporate it with the current business. If you are one of the people in the companies that disrupt, you should run as fast as you can, because you really can outcompete the big banks.
Right. And avoid being...
avoid being bought,
At least for the time being.
Yes.
We're in the Swedish club here, and we're Swedish, we have French people, we have German and Mexican people at the lunch.
Yes.
So do you think there are cultural or national differences in how people deal with this kind of situation?
Yeah, very much. One of my businesses is a management consultancy. Back in 2014, we were hired by the SWIFT organization, the organization based in Brussels, that is the foundation of many international payments. We were hired by them to do a global and worldwide survey of what innovation is in banking and how it is developed region by region, country by country. And we realized that the fastest development and disruption, that is actually in the emerging economies that have never had a stable big banking system, but where they could very quickly move unbanked people into mobile banking and into using the new internet technologies, because they had nothing before. For them, it's not about changing legacy, it's about implementing something completely new, and that is always much quicker.
So greenfield opportunity.
Yes.
Blue ocean. Without the weight of the legacy of things.
Whereas within Europe, for example, Netherlands have been very quick in taking on new technology, new trends. The Nordic countries, Sweden, very rapidly. Whereas countries such as UK, France, for example, now a bit more slow. Germany a bit more slow.
Where do you think the exciting disruptive opportunities will be coming in the next 2, 3, 4,
That's
5
a very
years?
good question. Well, I would say if we can reach out 10 years, it will be noticed quicker, but the change will take up to 10 years. Traditionally in the economy, we have the economy of goods and services, the real economy. And then we have the side of the economy, the financial economy, where we make the payments for that. And the actors in those two sectors are separate. banks, licensed organizations handle payments and banking and so on.
Yeah.
The real economy, we have the traditional companies doing services and goods. That will blend.
Okay.
The new regulations that we have now in Europe with the so-called Payment Services Directive 2 that was decided in the European Parliament a few years ago allows non-banks to actually start to operate payments.
Yeah.
And they will increasingly more do so.
Yeah.
So we will have a blend between our traditional companies and the banking sector. So we will experience it in a new way.
We'll hear more about this over lunch. I
Maybe.
hope.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, we
So
will.
thank you, Jörgen.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Per Karlsson. This is Lunch at Circle.